The lady from Uncle. International affair. The lady.
Hi, today I want to take a look at the differences between verification options and recovery options. And for that, I'm signed into my test account, not really TLFU. And on the left-hand side, I'm going to click on security. And the two fields that we're interested in at this point are ways we can verify it's you and signing into Google. So let's start with the bottom one first. And these are your recovery options. So these would be the ones that Google would use to contact you if there's suspicious activity, like if your Google account is hacked. And that would also assist you in recovering access to your Google account should that happen. Also, however, when you forget, for example, your password or even indeed your Google account's email address username. So those are recovery options which Google can use to verify that you are the person with the authority to recover the Google account. Now, looking at the top field, we have signing into Google, and under it we have two-step verification. And there's the term verification. If we click on that, I'm going to be asked to enter my email address or my Google account's password. And if we click on that and then have a look at these particular fields under two-step verification, this is the difference. These verification options are part of the sign-in process, not of the recovery process. So these are which verify me as the person with the authority to sign in, not just to recover the Google account. And the one that causes the most problem is usually this particular one here, because by default, two-step verification uses a mobile phone number as the easiest and simplest second step in the verification process. So the first step is you enter your Google account's email address, username, and your Google account's password. And then your second step would be to then verify that you are indeed the person who should have access to these informations. So the problem that can arise is that, for starters, verification is used under both two-step verification and also recovery verification, but also that verification on either uses a mobile phone number. Now, you cannot use a landline for recovery at all, but you can use a landline for two-step verification, but the default option is always a mobile number. So if you have got one mobile that you've chosen to use for both your recovery and your for two-step verification option, then of course that phone number will appear in both fields. And if one has been updated by you, it doesn't automatically mean the other one has. So let's say I lose access, or I change my mobile phone number, and I think to update it in two-step verification. It doesn't mean that I've updated it in my recovery options, and vice versa. If I remember to update it in my recovery options, it doesn't mean it automatically gets updated in two-step verifications as a second verification step. So you would then have to actually manually edit it or separately edit it by pressing the pencil icon. There are other two-step verification options that you can set for yourself, ranging from backup codes to Google Prompts, authenticator apps, and physical keys. But this was looking at specifically the confusion that arises over recovery verification options and two-step verification options. So hopefully this has clarified this somewhat, and thank you for listening. Goodbye.